Will Catterley coming to you once again from Sportswire Island, my virtual spring break place of choice where there is no such thing as coronavirus and we're free to talk sports and everything else. And sports may be shut down, but it's never truly shut down for Deep Run star quarterback Bo Kite, who joins me. Bo, first and foremost, how's the family? How are you doing?
We're doing pretty well. Mom and dad are continuing their jobs because they're working from home, so everything's going well there. And we're together a lot, so it's just a little bit of a struggle sometimes, but we're getting through it.
I hear you. There's a lot of working from home going around, but that's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Working means that you have a job, so better than a lot.
Right.
Let's go with this. I mean, there may be no sports right now, but you've been busy, really busy when it comes to football scholarship offers. Just rattling off the list in the matter of days, you've received offers from Navy, Liberty, UMass, James Madison, Furman, Temple, Richmond. What's your reaction to that, and how does that whole recruiting process go while we're in complete shutdown mode here?
Well, I didn't really understand it because my recruiting kind of slowed down, and then all of a sudden it was like, bam, everything came at one time. So I think they're finally in their working area of where they're going to do their job for the next few months, and they know that they've got to get their stuff on the roll. So I think as soon as a couple came in, they kept flowing.
Amazing, isn't it? I just remember in the off season we were talking, and you were like, oh man, I don't know, I may have one offer, and then Army offered you, I believe back in February, and boom, all of a sudden, and you've got another year to go. You were a junior, so you're going into your senior season.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about last year's team, though. You guys did something that the Wildcats have basically never done. You had an undefeated regular season last fall. Was there any game for you that really sticks out?
The Glen Allen game. The Glen Allen game was one of the most fun games I've ever had in my entire life.
And why was that?
Just kind of the rivalry, and then that game we all came together, and that first half of football was incredible. We probably played the best we ever played together, and everything just clicked.
When did you know that this team had that something that was pretty special?
I knew. So during the summer, we were all kind of worried, but we were we're going to get through this. We thought maybe it'd be a rebuilding year, and then we played Verona to a 14-10 scrimmage, and I was like, okay, we're going to be better than what we thought.
Almost had a chance to play them again. One game that comes to mind is the Prince George matchup in the playoffs. Deep Run getting their first playoff win in several years. You guys were absolutely dominant, and I think you probably got some recruiting eyeballs from some schools just from your performance in that matchup.
Probably. That was an exciting game too.
But you're also a wrestler. You're a lacrosse player. So for a guy who has no off season, how are you handling this nationwide off season?
So I get up in the morning and get my workout in, and then right now I'm trying to stay on schedule. So from between 12 to 3 or 4, there'll be tasks of the day that I'm supposed to do given by my parents. And then after that's kind of free time. I've been going out a lot and trying to get better at my golf game too. So it's been a little different because I've had a lot of time on my hands. So trying to figure out what to do with that, but it's been good as well.
With golf, are you a lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty.
Okay. See, I'm ambidextrous. I throw with my right, I golf with my left, but I basically shank most shots off the tee.
That's okay.
Hey, any of these schools, going back to the recruiting phase of things, I mean, with you being a multi-sport athlete, any of these schools want you as a wrestler as well? I mean, you've won back-to-back state titles at weight class 220 now.
I have not talked to any of them except for Davidson about playing both. Davidson's wrestling coach, Joey Dance, was a big wrestler to come out of this area. So he actually contacted me before their football team did, and then their football team came after. So that's the only school I have interest from both as of right now.
And I'm sure they would – I'm sure most schools would accept you as a walk-on to do that as well.
Right.
how are you? Before we got going, before we started the interview, you said, "Yeah, hey, I'm in the middle of training virtually with my team. I'll be off around 11." So you kind of already answered my question I'm about to ask you, which is, how are you staying in shape with the gym closed? And are there any exercises you'd recommend to other athletes while they can't get to the gym?
So about 2 weeks before this all happened, we were brainstorming, my family, and we were like, we need to go get some supplies for workouts, because my dad was like, or we all agreed that I could not work out over this time period. So we went and got a squat and bench complex rack and some plyometric boxes, and then I've kind of been put on a workout that way. But also Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have a team workout on Zoom that only our strength coach only requires dumbbells. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, you can be on it.
Zoom's been a lifesaver for all of us in different ways. So
For sure.
yeah, it's a virtual world we're living in now. Finally, and this is a question I like to end with everybody. What's been a positive for you during this quarantine? Because we always talk about kind of the negative about it, but what's actually been a positive for you?
So a lot of my recruiting came from here, and as you get in deeper conversations with college coaches, I'm like, yeah, I'm restless and I'm over this and I want to get back to it. But they all tell you, like, take this time while you have it, because the rest of your life's going to be like 100% full speed. So I think just slowing down and coming together with family while still doing the stuff you need to do has been the best part.
Yeah, that's definitely true on this end as well. Well, Bo Kite, I really appreciate you stopping by Sportswire Island. Wish you nothing but the best, and you're going to get more schools coming in and looking for your services at quarterback, maybe as a wrestler as well in the future. I'm looking forward to, hopefully, fingers crossed, for football next season. See what you can do.
For sure, hopefully.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
You stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.